Okay, so now we're going to do one of the bigger problems. Some of these problems take some time and some paper, so just be aware. So we have a polynomial in the numerator, we have a polynomial in the denominator, and we want to simplify this. So what we have to do is we have to factor the numerator and we have to factor the denominator. Now you may want to rewrite the numerator, that polynomial over here, and then think about, okay, how am I going to factor that? It has a leading coefficient of 1, so I don't really need the AC method. I'm going to have a 2 and a 1. It's going to be a -2 and a +1. However you want to factor it. You want to use the AC method or however you write it out, but you might need some extra paper to do that. So now I'm going to go over here. I use the little arrow. I don't want to make it an equation, but it says I'm going to do my writing over here. So the numerator is factoring into x minus 2 times x plus 1. All right, then I have to factor the denominator. And I might do the same thing. I might rewrite it and spend some time doing the factoring. Now, we worked on factoring, but it takes a lot of practice to get good at factoring, and so you're going to need some time to do that. If you need help, go back to the videos in chapter 6, and that might help, but it takes a little while to factor these. It's kind of like jumping into the deep end of the pool now. We talked about factoring, and now we have to factor a lot to do these problems. That's exciting. Okay, and you want to be real careful when you copy down your polynomials, your factors. Okay, so we got the factoring done. We factored the numerator, we factored the denominator. Now comes the exciting part. We get to cross stuff off. Okay, so if there's a factor the same in the numerator as the denominator, you get to cross them out. X minus 2's, those are out. And then finally you have to just write the answer. Now I probably would just write x plus 1 over x minus 1 like this. I'd recognize that those factors are not the same and I'd be done. If you want to put the parentheses, that's okay. That's not too big of a deal, but that's how I would do the problem. Okay, pretty exciting.